What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, Demo's Diecast. Thank you guys for tuning in today. Shout out to all of our returning viewers and subscribers. Thank you. And welcome to any first-time viewers or new subscribers to the channel. Welcome. Today, set up in the parking lot at Tiny Town, we have some premium model Ferrari F40s. Yes. So, three different brands here. Starting from left to right, we have the Kyosho regular F40 here. Not a bad model. Definitely the lowest end out of the three that I have. You can see a little bit of difference in tire size there. So they used a thicker tire sidewall in the rear versus on the front. Unfortunately, when I opened this one and took it out, I did break the driver's side mirror off, so that's a little bit of a bummer. But all in all, this one is actually, it's pretty cool. It's very basic compared to my other two. Plastic base, screwed together, but just, yeah, not a crazy amount of detail. And the wing on this one is kind of off, in my opinion. It's just, I don't know, just not quite right. Don't get any engine detail on this one either. Next, we have the Tarmac Works F40 LM model. So this one is going to come with the Lexan windows. This one also comes with the 5-spoke OZ race wheels, tire lettering there. Beautiful. Nice large front splitter. We get a tow hook on this one. Lensed up headlights look amazing. The only disappointing part about this one is they did a cutout, but they didn't actually open it. Which you'll see on some of the other models that we look at here. Rear tail lights, nothing too crazy. This is the amber blinker, and you really can't see it. Like the reverse light kind of took over the blinker. Exhaust detail on this one isn't that crazy either, but they at least got the wing right. However, you can see my post is just a little bit slanted, just a little bit off. But one of the better ones about this one is the engine detail there. So you got your intercoolers here and here. You can see the brace across the motor there, but beautiful. And last but certainly not least, we have the Stance Hunters F40. This one, obviously in all black. Probably the best detail and best quality out of the three that I have already. You get the amber turn signals, the red tail light. It looks like my middle post is a little bit crooked there as well, so interesting. Exhaust detail here, rear diffuser, and the engine detail is really good on this one, but this one also has a removable engine cover. So we get to see that engine in much better detail. Again, here's your intercoolers. You got your orange couplers, intercoolers into the throttle bodies. This is your intake manifold. You got your exhaust coming out there. Treaded up tires. This thing is excellent. So, these are all out in anticipation of our video today. Boom. The Tomica Limited Vintage Neo Ferrari F40 1989. Yes, sir. So we get that beautiful kind of blueprint there on the top of the box. This one is going to have opening parts, engine cover, and bonnet. And then on the back, everything here is going to be in... pretty sure it's Japanese, officially licensed product, all of that. So let's get this out of the package and take a closer look. So we get this little cover here for the car. Excellent. This is the same style packaging that my Tomica Limited Vintage Neo 400R came in. Boom. So here's the model all in the packaging still. Let's get this out. Boom, there it is. Beautiful. Yes, sir. Right off the bat, you got that beautiful Ferrari red. Excellent. You can see the details on the inside there. So you got the red buckets on the inside. Great detail there. Steering wheel detail looks pretty good as well. Looks like we do get a yellow Ferrari emblem there in the center of the steering wheel. Looks like they also gave us a thicker rear tire on this model as well, and then a skinnier one up front. Also looks like they are staggered, so we get a wider rear than we do front, which is excellent. Turn around and take a look at the front. Beautiful lensed up headlights. Actually, this would be more of like a parking light slash turn signal. The headlight would be here in a down position. In fact, this is going to be the only one out of the three I have that actually has this extra light here. So you get some venting there on the hood. So this is going to be just a regular base F40 model, whereas the other ones in the back are going to be F40 LMs. You get a beautiful tampoed up Ferrari emblem there on the front fender. Nice rigid mirrors on this one. That glass does not open or anything, but we get that same Lexan glass that we saw on the Stance Hunters and on the Tomica. The wheels are excellent. Looks great, just like a stock OEM F40 wheel. Beautiful. Great detail. You got some tread on your tires there. We get the black molding all the way down the side with a badge there. And we'll turn around and take a look at the rear. So we get a blank license plate, but beautiful lensed up tail lights. So your tail light slash brake light there in the middle. Amber blinker with the white reverse lights there on the outside. We get exhaust detail down here, which looks really good as well. And then we get that regular Ferrari F40 spoiler on the back. So with the opening parts, let's go ahead and take a look underneath the bonnet. So nothing too crazy on this. Looks like we get some reservoirs for brake fluid and maybe clutch master or something like that. But really, really nice, excellent touch there. And there's a little bit better shot of that interior. Sick. And let's go ahead and take a look at this engine. So from here, you can see the beautiful detail. Let's get this open. So it actually opens pretty far too. We get your intercoolers here and here. I don't think that intercooler detail is as nice as we saw on the Tarmac or on the Stance Hunters. You get your intake manifold and some more detail up in there. And then you get your exhaust detail, which comes out. Looks like this would be a wastegate if I'm not mistaken. And then your tri-exit exhaust. So one would be for your wastegate. The other would be your exhaust out of your downpipes. And then looks like they didn't actually lead it all the way to the tips here. There is a little bit of space in between there, but nothing too bad. Nice treaded tires on this one as well. So, gangster. Super happy to lock this down. This is the only, like I said, just regular OEM F40 that I have in the premium collection. The rest are going to be the F40 LMs. The Kyosho is just a little bit, it's just not quite there. The Tarmac is nice, has the period correct wheels on it. The Stance Hunters is also nice, but again, I don't know, there was something about it that I just wasn't feeling as much. But this guy right here is gangster. Yes, sir. For those that don't know, no issues with rolling on Tomicas. And the only other one that rolls here is going to be the Kyosho. Really, really nice smooth roller. The Tarmac is not a roller. It looks like the wheels are kind of reluctantly rollers, but in reality they do not all four roll. And the Stance Hunter as well. It's a reluctant roller. We get rolling on the rears, but we do not get rolling in the front. So, bummer there. But, guys, let me know down in the comments what you thought about the Tomica Limited Vintage Neo F40 that we looked at today. These were out a long time ago, and this is like a re-release. So if you look around on some websites, there are people that still have these in stock for retail. Don't go out there and pay those crazy resale prices that people are trying to get for the OGs. This one is a great model, beautiful, as you can see, very clean. Quality control is on point. Just excited to have a stock-bodied F40 in the collection. So if you guys haven't already, please don't forget to smash that like button. We appreciate you guys tuning in and sharing your time with us. We'll keep bringing you these videos as we get new stuff in. So thank you guys once again. We'll see you on the next one. One love.